Okay, I want to say thank you for joining me once again. Welcome. What you're looking at here on the screen is an image that I did in the previous video, if you've seen that. So, depending on what order I upload these videos, obviously, yeah, and just or what you've been watching. But this is another one I did. Okay, I started with a sketch like this. Okay, stick figure. Then I went on top of that and I drew a basic human figure based off of that. Then I went on top of that even more and did some scribbles that was not designed in a certain way, but they were random as such, but following the actual shape of the body, just to design some clothes and gear and stuff on top of them. There's many ways that this could have turned out as well, and I'll be doing more videos showing stuff like that and different ways you can work things. Yeah, but like as I say, but then I drew on top of that and I came up with that. It's very rough, I know, but it's based off of that. And I could have made it even more nicer, done a nicer picture, or did nicer detail, or did a nicer picture even on top of that even. But this is what I ended up with, and it's just showing how you can work certain things, yeah. So thank you so much for watching any of them. I'm just going to delete these now, and we're going to start doing some more. What I'm going to do in this one is just start off with just this is the thing. See what we can do, something different. So let's see. It can be really hard sometimes to actually vision all the details in your mind, because you've got to work that all out. So if you can visualize it all in your mind so clearly, why wouldn't you be able to like just do it, you know? So, which takes me back to the reason why in the first place I start to work with like these scribbles and stuff, random scribbles, or like using silhouettes. Using a thin pen or a silhouette, like big brushes, like scribble sketches. They just give me information to work with. But what you really need is a goal. You do need a guide of some sort of feel to show the direction of everything, where everything's going, even the action. Especially if you're telling action scenes. I mean, it could be someone just standing in a room, which is pretty straightforward. And I could just literally do lines like this. I want the head here, and I want the body here. Not on the ground here, you know. I want the table here, see? I want someone slouching over the table. You can see I've done that arc at the back there, see? I want someone reaching over to that guy and asking me, "Are you okay, man?" You see? That's it. Immediately it's done there. This guy's got his shoulders kind of hunched. Maybe he's reading something. See? There's another table here. Now from that you got some information, you know. It could be like there's some basketball net or something here, and I need to imagine how big the field is, that the court, you know. Okay, get the angle so we're looking down, right, kind of thing like that. Please excuse me, I'm not a sports player, so I don't know. I'm a martial artist, but I'm not a sports player. But you know, I'm just saying, like, the thing there, you can get all the people watching, and all the people up here, boom, 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 you know, and there you go, you know. You've got your scenes as such, you know, your scene going on there. Might want to put some lines in if you really want like a guide or something, however that's supposed to look. You may want to even then put that down and then work out lines of where characters are standing. Like you might want to do like points, like okay, there's a few players here and the main player's here, but he's jumped up here. If you're working animation, let's say, you know. But I might say, okay, well that's a good start point, so I might bring that down, go on to a new layer, and we're going to have a guy slam dunking a ball. So excuse me, I might want to just do a sketch like that, you know, just like just do a rough line like that, even some scribbles like that, literally. Do some lines like ones with the hand, the legs there, maybe. See, just roughing it out. See, I can't even explain it. It's like just literally roughing this out, just roughly doing these marks, just showing where everything goes, just erasing things as I go. And yeah, there you go. You know? Just working out the angles. Or maybe this leg's got to spring him up, right? He's got to spring from this leg, so there. Let's go over there, maybe the head's going there, I might want to change the angle of the head. And this stuff could really help. You know, you may want to just do a stick figure like that. Another thing I like to do anyway, which I'll show you just quickly, is I just like to do these simple figures. Let me just show you really quickly. Sometimes I do a character just like this anyway, you know. Hold on, I will do a character like this. As simple as that, you know. That's a character, or character there, bending over to pick up a ball, you know. Another character, you know, lying down, thumbs up, you know. So one foot, both feet back. Could be whatever, and those are really simple ways to work with things. So that could be a really good base to still work with, like going here, working out the body position. Excuse me, hold on another layer. Working out the body position like that. Like we work out where the ball's going, and the size of the ball is important too, right? So doing that. Trying to get my brush the right size, but the angle of the body, how it's moving, the neck there, this hand slamming it in, these legs, you know, jumping up, get the basic shape, you know. And there you go. And that's kind of what we need, right? That's all we really need. You can go over here and just do some other like shapes. And I still like to work with my like stick figures a lot of the time, so rather than just doing like a bean shape, I might want to do like two balls like that to help understand where the body's, how it's broken up and stuff. But you see what I'm saying? Like, so I'll do that. I might have like this here maybe. Now this is like good enough. So that should be like broken into really, this area here. There's here another one, could be here. The only thing is these characters are a little bit big, whereas he looks like a giant. But another problem is the actual basket itself looks so massive, you know, as well. That's another problem. It looks like they're just midgets. It looks like they're a bunch of kids, and they're playing in the adults' giant basketball thing, and that Big Brother is going to have a go, you know. So you see, this is a problem with perspective from the start, from the get-go. So what we need to really do is like fix up this, you know. Resize that. It's not going to be perfect, but it doesn't matter because this is literally a rough sketch. We're going to fix things as we go, which is the beautiful thing about it, you know. So I'm going to put him there, shrink this guy down. But if we didn't do that in the beginning, oh excuse me, what the hell just happened? Hold on, what the hell just happened? No, we just lost something there. Hold on, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, okay, so this one, yeah, so this part needs to be shrunk, right? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I can kind of train the angle of things as well. See here, like this, I can use the features and stuff. But you know what I mean? Have it like this maybe, you know. But I'm just saying, like, I forgot what I was going to say now, but you got the idea, okay? It's like it's all rough set up. You're just setting everything. All I'm doing here is setting everything up. This is not even the real thing, right? So now I can get rid of that line if I'm not going to keep those lines and positions because they're just for like reference. I'm not doing animation with them or anything. And there you go. You got your basic rough image already. So I can just merge that down. You know, merge that with it. You know, and then make another layer and see if I've got enough. Just see if I've got enough information that I can work with. It doesn't look too clear, but maybe. So let's see. Okay, so I'm going to go here, fix them up as I go. As I say, I could give a dark blue if I want to. Again, you know, dark blue, and just do these. You know, this guy's slamming the ball in. Just do the ball like that. So if anyone's a fan of basketball, I probably made your day today, hopefully, I don't know. You should have a top on right here, excuse me. So I'm just doing that as well, just to give it a little bit of flavour to it, you know. Not doing the hand really detailed here, just a rough one for quickness. Put a bit of hair there, put a head behind there, you know. Fix that up. Everything, remember, it's got to be kind of 3D, as I say, because you're working with like these bodies and these characters, you know. And I'm going to work certain things out, you know, as you go. For number, whatever it is, number 12, what this guy's number 12, let's say. This might be here. Shape it all, you know, the way it needs to be shaped. As long as you can see the shape in your mind, you can you know, work it all out basically. This here, see, I've kind of done that a bit wrong, haven't I? Because I'm doing that already there, but it's okay. It's what's wrong? I mean, nothing really, because this is already defined as such. We don't need. I mean, no. I mean, it's still. We're still in the making the workings of it, trying to find the workings of it all. It's not actually defined, I should say. It's not like set in stone yet and stuff. So, you know, put that there. Put a couple of shoes on the guy. You know, fixed it up a bit. Whatever. You know. And we got our first dude there from far away. You know, I said it. More or less, you know, but you can put the lines in and stuff like he's gone up. It's not a very good position, I know, it doesn't look too amazing, but you get the idea. He's just shooting in. I'm not going to do all of the characters, I'm just showing you a rough thing here, okay? So I'm going to put a little bit of colour on there, just on the character, the one character there. You know, just to show you. Okay. I think the red's pretty good in it because it's like, it looks like that kind of thing. Even red shoes as well, damn it. Dark hair, dark ball. White numbers, whatever, on the back. Give me yellow skin just for quickness. Okay. And yeah, the blue's a little bit off, I know, for the colours, so we can like bring that down or whatever. And then the contrast, yeah, so see? Yeah, then bring it down a little bit. And you see what we got. See, we got a little scene there going, right? That's even better, let's see. Something like that. And I'm just going to save that as a rough one. Just quickly, okay. But as I say, this is so rough. It's not even the real deal. Really, you would draw the scene in much better and stuff. And this is a very rough picture. I mean, it really is. If it's to be classed as a picture, but you know, this is going to be here with the black pen. So yeah, working again with those shapes. Let's go to the brush actually. Use that brush again, and let's just say we're going to work some shapes in like silhouettes again, silhouette sketch, right? You know what it is. So I'm going to bring down the opacity of the layout. Should be density, should be a bit lower, I think, yeah. So I've done that. And you just work certain shapes, so I can like do, let's say I'm going to have a character doing some shopping, you know. See, you got the thing there, to push in the trolley, see? We've got a little kid sitting in there or something as well. Oh, let's just change that. Okay, there's another person there leaning down. You know, just do some shapes. Just work it out, you know, someone leaning down to get something. But that wasn't really too good, you see, but it wasn't too good, I know. But that's what I'm just trying to say. So you might have like a scene going. You'd have to envision the scene really in your mind to decide what you're going to do. So if I was to say, let me think about this now. I'm just thinking what the hell I'm going to do. So I want someone standing in a booth or something, like selling something, I don't know, some kind of booth. So I'll just do some guidelines first of this booth, you know. I want one shot to be like this. I want one shot to be like straight on. I'll do 3 pictures of the same thing basically. And I want this shot to be inside the booth, like from this angle, looking down. That's the angle we're going to get. Okay, so basically we're talking about, this is like this, that is like that. It's a booth. This is this. Okay, this goes down inside. I've got this character in here, so I'm just going to put this about this sort of height, put a neck on the dude. Standing inside there, it's going to be like that. Okay, standing inside, it's going to be like that. It's just going down to this. I've actually worked out the background scenery as well. The arm's going to be on the front, so the arms are going to be resting on the front. And this one, I'm going to have it a bit different. I'm going to have the heads here, the neck's here. Okay, the body's there. We can't see the rest of the body. And I want it to be like maybe just holding something there. No, we just have the arm on the hip. I think it's as simple as that. So it's no some kind of strange booth. I don't know what this is, but you know, we do that, and then that's one way of doing it, you know. And then maybe from here, I have to try and work that out more properly. So we'll just do like a head there, shoulders, so arms there, that one's a bit more forward it seems, but okay. Then we can't even see the rest of the body, it's just right in there, see. But I could do this here. We don't even know what kind of character this is. You'd have to keep the build in mind and everything. This shoulder's more closer to us, it seems. We're going to have the centre of the body about there. This is going down there, and then this hand is over the top there. Can't really see the back of the arm underneath that. Okay, this is going there. It's down like that. This arm is here, but it's got a different kind of angle. Now this hand's lower, it's just the way it's ended up, but it doesn't really matter. Back at the top, the chin's about there. Just got a few lines in for the head, you can't see as much from that angle. Yes, and the neck's going there, the shoulders are across there. They're straight. Setting the body's there, the shoulders about there. It's not perfect, but that's like that. The shoulders there, this is here, the other arm's under there basically. You've got this booth thing going, this situation. Whatever the hell this booth is, I don't know what it's supposed to be about, but you know, you put this booth in, see. We got that there, 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 and there, you see. Then you got yourself different scenes of the same thing, but you got like try and practice like difficult ones as well, like certain positions and stuff, you know, like different fight moves and all kinds of things, you know. I'm just gonna save that as it is. It's a rough thing there. Keep it as a rough, you know. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching, of course, you know. And yeah, you know, I like the idea though of like adding scribbles and stuff on top, you know, and working things out. I mean, you can work the rest of the scene out and stuff as well, or in a similar way, just drawing things around here, extra like a tree or whatever it's going to be, you know, or hot. Or you can go on there, like, you know, work things out, what they're going to look like, what kind of character, what kind of hair they got, and things like that. But I like the idea, you know, I really like the idea of doing that. I really like doing like a figure first. You know, we'll just do a simple one there. Very, very simple. Okay, just really quickly, you know, hold on. Oh, what the hell? You see, doing a really simple one, just really quickly, like doing this, you know, working the shoulder line, body where that goes, the body, the hips and all that, you know, the knees, you know, and all that. And then, you know, all that there. And then once you got your basic character, and I could have done a woman, couldn't I? Let me just move this one aside, we'll have some fun. We'll have some fun. Make a woman one now. She's probably going to be about the same height, I can't really change that. But I'm going to ignore the fact that her body's just a bunch of beach balls and basketballs. And just change the head a bit, see, make it a bit rounder maybe even. Let's do that. A little thin neck maybe, across there. They're kind of massively pointed. Excuse me. They are kind of massively pointed indeed. So I'm going to go under the armpits. Just trying to ignore whatever I can of this. Just try to just get the basic overall thing in. I know I'm trying to really go for like a proper figure now, aren't I? No, there's the thing. This goes down. This goes out. Wider hips for a woman, see. Thinner arms. We're just following the actual reference we had there. Not too great. I know I've not done a good job. It's looking a bit monstrous there. But let's just go ahead and do what we can. Just fix it up. Okay, good. Boom. Bit of a long neck, I must say. She's got a bit of a long neck, hasn't she? But whatever. Just doing a quick one. This is rough anyway. It's not supposed to be a big thing, you know. You know. Bit of a bump there. Hang on. You know, you get your man and your woman. They're ready to get married to these two. I don't know. You know. And then basically, you know, with that, they can have a child. With what? I hope this is entertainment for y'all. Move those down. Okay, bring that up slightly. We're going to turn it off. We're going to turn the visibility on in a minute. Oh, hang on. We're going to move them. We're going to bring that lower. And now on top of this, with another layer, you can start doing your designs. As I say, like for Chloe, you could do some lines across her like that. All kinds of things. See that? Just all these kind of weird lines. You just start later on. You'll see all kinds of random things going on, and him as well. The same thing. You may not know how to do it. You have to practice, like scribbling and lightly scribbling and stroking it across the screen. Bring that lower down now. And look through that and see what you can see. Go into a new, like looking into clouds. So I might look into that, and I might use some of that and not use the rest of it. You see, and I'll start to do some designs. You know, so I'll do a bit more of a detailed one now. Just following basically what I can see there. So I don't know what the hell I'm seeing here. I'm just doing whatever I can see here. That's crazy, you know. You see. So I'm just practicing from what I can see. Bring it a bit lower if you wanna. I've got the hair there. Now this could actually be at top or something here. The arm could be there. This could be some dress or something anyway. Some kind of crazy dress there. The arms there. You know. And you can work that into like hair or whatever it's going to be. You know. I know I've done a very bad job of the arms and stuff there. But you just get some ideas, you know, from what you're doing. You know. And yeah. See, and I could have done it. I could like just made these legs just the way they are, or I could just do like some trousers or something, like baggy trousers. Using you don't have to use all of those lines. You see. If you feel the something's like not right, like the feet are not long enough, I can just fix that up. You see, the legs. Sorry, I mean, you know, yeah, yeah. And it's over when you're happy with it. You know, at the end of the day, you know, that's what she's telling me. You know, and then you get some designs going. You know. So I didn't use everything here, but you see, you might get some ideas. Like here, I might want to make these into boots or something. You might get some lines and stuff. You can still put a face on when you do. You know, I'm not doing much detail. I'm just doing it basic here in this one. Okay, but you see what I mean? This guy over here as well. We can give him some detail. Make it really, really simple. So I'm going to give this guy some big, flowing, crazy cape or something. Some hairstyle, I don't know. You see, some robe, I don't know, hang on, cape, something there, I don't know what the hell this is, I don't know who he thinks he is. So I'm kind of using some of it's from my mind and some of it's just based off of what I'm looking at here. Like these can become creases and stuff, see? For like legs, and then I'm just making the rest up from my mind. I'm just trying to finish this picture, to be honest with you. You can see what it is though, yeah. We got all these details from behind, and you may see more things. I might see weapons, I might see all kinds of stuff, you know, when I do a real picture, you know. Those eyes are stupid, I know it's not a very good face, but I'm just doing something very simple there just to show you, see. You might want to change things up big time. This could be like a rough guide even. You could like use this and you could like go on top of this steel even further and like, you know, use that as a rough guide, and you can draw on top of that to make much better art, you know. So I'm going to just shrink that down here. These I'm going to do some detail. I'm going to merge those down. Okay, resize that. See, that's based off of that. Okay, and again you got the basic thing, which is that one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge those down first. I'll shrink this one. I'm going to put them side by side. I mean, basically done with that, you know. That they both came from that one dummy, as I say from the beginning there. Call it a dummy stick figure, I know. Bring up that opacity just slightly. See. Okay, now. Actually, I need to shrink that down, don't I? Still, because we're going to shrink those down and put them side by side. Okay, boom. This selection, select all on that layer. That is, you know. There. And we're going to go there. Bang. Okay, over here. Select that. Go to trim. Where is it? Crop. Sorry. Zoom in. And save that as an image. Save that out. We're going to stop this video now. We're going to have a quick look. Turn that off. We're just going to have a quick look at that quickly. Please excuse me for these nice advertisements coming up there. Whatever they are. Advertisements on my screen. So there you go. Got those, okay. And the other ones I did obviously got this. Got this one. Okay, you got this. You got this one here. Based off of those. You got this. It's similar, the same thing again. Here, same sort of concept at least. And then you got this basketball one I did based off of those simple figures there. And background I had to position and everything. And check out the other videos, you'll see. This rough one as well. So these are the images we got today. Thank you very much for watching, okay? And I'll see you again soon.